All right. Finally, the final preview of the regular season with the Miami Dolphins as they're wrapping up their season. What could be a heartbreak, what could be a fanatic or a fantastic outcome, and that is that we go to MetLife Stadium for the final game of the regular season between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The Jets are coming off to a 4-12 season. Just to recap of what they have been through, I already talked about the games from the 49ers all the way to the Seahawks game, and then they took on the Dolphins after that when the Dolphins won that game in overtime from the Jonnu Smith drive. Since then, the Jets play against the Jaguars. They did beat the Jaguars 32-25, but since then they have fallen to the Rams and the Buffalo Bills. So last game of the regular season, there's a lot of questions surrounding the Jets. With the biggest one there is, which is Aaron Rodgers. Will this be his last game? Will he retire? Will he still be a New York Jet after this game? We don't know. The Dolphins, it's becoming more and more likely that Tyler Huntley is going to play in this game. While Tua is still questionable, it does not look like he will play, and that's a damn shame too, because this is the biggest playoff push that we need. We need to beat the Jets, and we need the Chiefs to beat the Broncos. That's the one way we can get it. Those are the ways we need some help with getting into the postseason. Regarding Tua, of course, having a good season, but Tyler Huntley, who I think is going to start, has a touchdown. Now I gotta go find his profile, which that's great. Whatever. But we talk about Achan, who is having a fantastic season, but it looks like Breece Hall will be playing this game. He is their pretty good running back. Breece Hall. I think he's going to play in this game. In fact, I know he's going to play this game. And then Tyreek Hill having a mediocre season. Not necessarily his fault, but he does get some reps in with Tyler Huntley, which is pretty nice. But also with Garrett Wilson having himself a pretty good season as well. Decent, not as good as last couple of seasons. The injuries, Tua is questionable still. Jalen Waddle is listed as questionable, but I think he's going to – I heard reports that he's going to play in this game, so that's a huge boost in our offense. Kendall Lamb is out, so who's going to protect the quarterback? Or is Taron Armstead going to play? I think he's not on the injury list, so at least there's that. Anthony Walker is out, but Jordan Poyer is also questionable. For the Jets, Tyler Conklin, their tight end, Sauce Gardner, Quentin Williams, Elijah Vera Tucker, and Morgan Moses, all questionable for the Sunday game. The weather, clear skies with partly cloudy, 36 degrees. So kind of cold. Kind of cold for the Dolphins. This is the one thing that they should do regarding the cold game like this, especially against the Jets defense. Run the football. You should run the football as well. The one way to win is to figure out the creative ways to get the running game going and then get past that defensive line that just has a hard time stopping the run game. I think that's what their problem is. But 4-12 Jets, do you really want to win this game? My question to them is what would be the point of winning the game if there's nothing they could do in the postseason? I guess spoiling the Dolphins to get into the postseason again. I mean that this has happened before. That's why it's kind of nerve-wracking to even think about it. But you're very low draft, very low record. So if you lose this game, you might have a higher chance of getting a high draft pick. I'm just saying. And also question is, how about Aaron Rodgers? Is he going to play this game? I think yes. because they want him to get his 500. I think his 500th career touchdown, as far as I don't know. But I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. All I know is the Dolphins and the defense. It's going to come down to the defense, I think, with this game. Calais Campbell especially has been awesome. Okay, Calais Campbell's been awesome with the Dolphins defense. I think as a veteran, he needs to fire up the defense and get us going. We have a pretty solid defense, to say the least, with Anthony Weaver. He's proven that. So I'm not too much worried about the defense really. But I do worry the creativity of the New York Jets, especially at MetLife. MetLife, they have a little bit of a better chance to beating the Dolphins at MetLife than they do at Hard Rock. But with this, it comes down to offense. I think it all comes down to offense. Whatever Tua is going to play, which is doubtful, even though he's listed as questionable with the hip, or Tyler Huntley, which is more and more likely with regard to quick passes, especially when you have Sauce Gardner possibly still going to be playing. I don't know for sure because he's still listed as questionable. He might play. I think they're all going to play despite that. I mean, you should rest your guys if they're questionable. I don't know. You got to figure out to get past the Jets defense. And I think that it all comes down to the running game, especially at MetLife. That one way that we can win is what I just said. We need to beat the Jets, and we need to root for the Chiefs. And I think the Chiefs owe us. I think they owe us because we helped them become a dynasty that they are today. So have them return a favor by just simply beating the Broncos while we take care of the Jets, and then we go to the postseason. Even if we get our absolutely ass kicked by the Buffalo Bills, if it comes down to it. But anyway, last chance. If we don't make it to the postseason, then what's the future regarding Chris Grier? To me personally, he should still be gone. I don't care if we somehow get a winning record. He needs to go. He could not build a contending team. He could not. The way that he neglected the offensive line, which it badly needs an upgrade. Like, I'm talking badly needs an upgrade. Because if you have a pretty good offensive line, you're protecting the quarterback like Tua that could be really dangerous in the pocket to throw some deep passes. Okay, that's one. Number two, I know we have Calais Campbell and Zach Sealer, but letting Andrew Van Ginkel go proved to be an absolute detriment to the defense. Because now he's going to become a Pro Bowl for the Minnesota Vikings. Good job, Chris Grier. So that's where I'm going to leave it. That's where I'm going to leave it at that. Final regular season game. It's been a roller coaster year, and at the end, we still somehow with an 8-8 record. I hope we become 9-8. I hope we become 9-8. But we'll see what happens with this one as the Dolphins take on the Jets in the regular season finale. All right, well, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content because Lion TV is back, and when he does, he'll be right there with the fair entertainment you deserve. Welcome to 2025 once again, and I'll see you guys tonight with the Florida Panthers video. Hopefully we get the win this time. Miami TV, sign off, folks. See you later on. Have a good one.